Hey guys, Clumsy here and welcome back to ETS2 and welcome to Iceland. We ended the previous episode here, coming from Aberdeen in Scotland, made our way to Iceland, and now we are going to continue the rest of the way from, how do you read that even? Seyðisfjörður. No clue. And headed south towards Hoffen. Let's leave it at that, right? But we will be making a stop on the mechanic here because I think, as Shunex pointed out, I think we have the wrong transmission. I think I have the dual clutch here, not the right one, perfect for this engine. So let's go ahead, get this party started. Also, I lowered the engine sound a bit because I got some feedback in the comments that say that the engine sound was too loud and they couldn't hear me anymore. So I lowered it. Let me know if you like this better or if you prefer to go back to the previous levels. Okay? Anyway, let's get this thing started. So the biggest news that I can share with everybody since the last episode is that finally Natural Lux is released, guys. If you want skies, if you want colors as beautiful as this, Natural Lux is now accessible for you. It's now in open beta, and the only thing you need to do is to go to the installation guide. Now I will try to update the mods list, link in the video description. Go look for Natural Lux there, and the link to the installation guide should be there. It will give you all the things you need to know, like download links, exact instructions. What the heck did I hit? Is there a car? There was a truck apparently. Came out of nowhere. Well, that's his fault. So yeah, I will link the installation instructions, and please read it properly. Yeah, read it step by step. Do not skip a step because it's all there. Like, it tells you how to download, tells you what the load order is, it tells you the parameters that you have to set because there are quite a number of things that you will have to do, and it tells you the requirements as well, like minimum 20 gigs of hard drive space. So it gives the minimum requirements, recommended requirements. So the installation instructions are quite long, but please don't skip it, okay? Because it would break my heart if people started commenting and asking questions here that are clearly stated there. But I'm happy to help, but yeah, please try and read it as much as possible because from what I've seen, everything should be there already. Oh man, here we go. It's been a while since I've driven through here. Skimpy roads, perfect for a Volvo engine. I'm not expecting that we'll be getting good fuel economy from here on out, but who knows, right? We might get lucky. Anyway, you heard me right. It's 20 gigs of hard drive space minimum, and that's because of the super high quality skyboxes that are part of Natural Lux. I think there have been problems with the download yesterday as Natural Lux came out, and that's understandable, that's expected. That's exactly the same problem that ProMods gets every time they release something, because everyone tries to go online and download at the same time, and so understandably the server gets full and download issues occur. But just give it some time to settle down and you should be able to download the files eventually. But yeah, just make sure that you have enough space, you have all the system requirements, make sure you don't skip a step, follow all the instructions, because in addition to downloading and putting the files in your mods folder, you will still need to do some launch parameter, set some launch parameters, so that you will not get the stuttering shadow bug, things like that. But if you were able to download Natural Lux and you're getting some huge stuttering, that could either be your system is not does not have enough RAM, or you did not set the correct launch parameters. Engine brake for the win. Let's get the level of retarder in here. Phew, slippery. Not really, just that was just me going too fast here. This is nice. Yeah, it's been a while since I drove through here. I've never been to Iceland, but I do want to visit someday. Who knows? Slow down. Entering a city. The city of... I don't know, but Reykjavik is the left, that one. Egilsstaðir. That's the city. Don't ask me to repeat it, please. Alright. No one there. Good. Phew, that's tight. Skimpy Junction. Understandably, not a lot of people in here. Why is there a person hanging out in the middle of the road? I haven't seen that before. Is that old? I don't recall driving through here and seeing a guy in the middle of the road. Yeah, he's not leaving. Goodness. Wow. Icelanders must be pretty wild, huh? Is that how you call them? Icelanders? Alright, so far so good. Hope I didn't skip the mechanic. Did I? No. Alright, no. Good. Let's continue. So yes, hopefully you guys enjoy Natural Lux. Hopefully you get to download it, and hopefully you get to enable it and make it work for you smoothly. Try to follow the instructions step by step, and if all else fails, post in the forums, because part of the instructions in the installation will make you need to register in the Natural Lux forums, and there you can get some support. I can also try and help out, but I'm no expert, so it might be the blind leading the blind if you ask for my help, but I can try to help if you guys need it. Yeah, but yeah, your best bet would be the forum, so Kirill, the mod author, can reply directly, give his expert feedback. But good luck, guys, and hope you enjoy. If anyone has downloaded it already, and if anyone is has been able to make it work already, let me know in the comments, and let me know if you're encountering problems or if it's been smooth, and how do you find it. I hope you guys are enjoying it, and I hope it was well worth the wait. Because yeah, it's really night and day difference comparing with the default skyboxes and the default tint. This is just a lot more realistic. Also, on the topic of the next truck, there are some pretty serious contenders, and I'm really having a hard time picking. But basically, there are two main contenders. It's basically the same as the ones I presented. It's either going to be the Actros MP4 or the DAF Euro 6. And actually, a lot of people, so a lot from YouTube, the comments in YouTube there are some MP4, but many are leaning towards the DAF Euro 6 by Shumi with Piva's beautiful dashboard. But on Discord, almost everybody requested for the MP4. So I think the next truck will be MP4. It looks to be it is a very close fight, but I think the MP4 wins. But if you guys have one more chance, comment here in this video and let me know MP4 or DAF Euro 6, okay? DAF 106. And just those two options, so we can narrow it down, and then I will try to see who has more votes, and I'll go with that. But right now MP4 is leading, and I'm more than happy with that because MP4 has complete updated EVR sounds. Although I remember, who was it? I think it was Kanya over the Discord server who told me that it is the EVR sounds for the DAF 106, the old EVR sounds are still compatible. So that gives me hope. So I'm okay either way. Alright, here we are. Let's go and double check let's go and get our truck and trailer repaired for all those accidents we've had to endure. And let's go, engine is 460. Yeah, that's the one by EVR. Exactly that one. Transmission. Ah, yes. That's definitely not the right one. Oh my goodness, the only thing is I forgot which one it is. Shunix told me which one is the right one. That's definitely not the right one for this truck, for this engine. AT2412. I think it's AT2412. But is it E? I think it's E. I think it's AT2412E, yeah, but get the one with the retarder, this one. Yes. I'm confident that this is the one. I hope my memory still serves. Ratio 14.94, differential 2.85. Yeah, I think that's it. Alright. Anything else I missed? No, I think we're good here. Okie dokes. Let's go with that. Perfect. Feels like a new truck. Alright. We will be testing the engine brake really soon. And yeah, this one should have that perfect shifting to 12th gear when we reach 80 kilometers per hour. Although, truthfully, on this road that we are going to drive through, I doubt we'll reach 80 kilometers. There will be a lot of curves, a lot of bends, and yeah, it's going to be very, very challenging. But yeah, I think we have a very nice transmission, nice gearbox set up now. No more dual clutch, and that's more than enough because dual clutch is mostly used for heavy haul anyway, and we're hauling normal stuff here. 9 tons of dynamites, nothing fancy. Goodness, 9 tons of dynamites. Should be more careful, huh? Oh, let's try the engine brake. That looks good. Yeah, the dual clutch is a bit excessive when it comes to shifting down because it shifts so fast. It feels unnatural when it does the engine braking. Now it does it more subtly. Less noisy as well. Good. Alright, let's get going. Is it this one? Oh, I almost missed my turn. Faster. Wow. The longer the word, the better, seems like here in this place. Goodness. I'll take a photo here. I'll take a photo here later. I think that would be nice. We'll see. Maybe we'll encounter more scenic sights along the way. Also, look at that sky. Doesn't look very clear, huh? Looks like it's going to rain. Maybe we'll see. Rain or maybe snow in this place. I don't know. Let me have a look though. 31 hours. Yeah, that we're good. If it goes dark, maybe we can sleep somewhere. I'm not sure if there's a rest area along the way, but we'll see. Light is still good though. I don't think we need to sleep just yet. And I'm not even sure if the sun sets during summer here in Iceland. Maybe it's like in Norway, right? Like they call it the midnight sun. Because you do get to see northern lights here too. So maybe the midnight sun is also a thing. I'm not sure if you're this far north. Could be. Could be. We will see. Anyway, so those are my updates, Natural Lux, and the update on the next truck. Aside from that, I haven't visited the SES forums recently, so you guys let me know if you have heard of any new mods or new stuff happening. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful braking. Oh, that's beautiful. Nice. Love it. Okay. So let's proceed with the Q&A. Last question from Jay. So he had like 30 questions for me. And that was amazing. Lots of very interesting, thought-inducing, conversation-starting questions there. Thanks a lot, Jay. His last question is... wait, let me just go beyond this before I start there. Okay. If you were forced to eat fast food for your every meal, what would be your top 2 places? Fast food. Goodness. That's quite difficult. I have 3 in mind. I have McDonald's, I have KFC, and I have Jollibee. You guys might not be familiar with Jollibee, but Jollibee is the biggest fast food chain in the Philippines, and it actually beats McDonald's over there. And it's a huge conglomerate now, buying all sorts of companies from overseas and expanding. So it's a huge corporation now, huge business. But if I were to choose 2, every meal, I guess it would be McDonald's and Jollibee. Yeah, KFC is a close third, but I think in terms of variety, there are more in... oh man, I think this would be the screenshot here. More in McDonald's and Jollibee. McDonald's is because of comfort mainly. Well, if we're talking about fast food, that's because it's fast. That's because it's comfortable. And that's most likely because it's everywhere. And actually... noisy, sorry. And actually, we do have McDonald's like 10 to 15 minutes away from us by walking. So... but sometimes we even have it delivered, especially in the morning. Even though we can walk like 10 to 15 minutes, we're too lazy, especially in the weekends. So we order in, and we almost always order from McDonald's because nothing else is open in the morning. There are not many delivery places in the morning here, strangely enough. Oh man, look at that sky, guys. Beautiful. Some pop-in issues though with the waves and the rocks, but aside from that, looking very good. And now we should be lining up for even better sceneries because I think the snow is melting over on this side. I'm seeing some green grass already. Retarder, please. Perfect. Oh, look at that view, guys. Oh yeah, that's the perfect balance. Snow-capped mountains, snow-capped hills, but still a bit of green in the bottom parts. Now that looks scenic, doesn't it? So many places to choose from for the photo. It's kind of hard. Goodness. I'll try to take a photo here maybe. I'll do that later. I'll worry about it later. Or maybe on this bend. Yeah, maybe on this bend. Ooh, where's that going? Going to nowhere. That seems very interesting. We do have lights on. Ready to enter the tunnel. Okay. Yeah, McDonald's is really a comfort food place for us. It's very cheap, it's very unhealthy, but it's quite tasty. And if we are stressed, me and Mrs. Clumsy are feeling stressed and we want to lighten up, we want to enjoy and cheer up, we've grown used to ordering like McFlurries or something. Yeah, something cheap and unhealthy. Comfort food. Oh, this is a very nice rest area. Wow, very scenic there. 12 degrees, yeah, it's getting colder. Who was it who commented? saw that you had 26 degrees in oh yeah, we see 23 degrees here. That's because the open beta Kirill mentioned in Natural Lux doesn't change the temperatures yet. So you see 24 degrees there. That's just a minor tweak that needs to be done as we polish the as the mod gets more polished. Oh crap, too fast. There we go. So many bends. Love it though. Oh, it's my favorite skybox. Yeah, this is my favorite sky, I think. There's so many now, I can't quite distinguish it, but yeah, I think that's the one. And I think I found my shot here, right after this bridge. That one. Oh yeah, this will do the trick nicely. Watch for the thumbnail. It's going to be a great one. And there we go, just like that, no more snow. Wow. Still a lot of bendy roads though. Man, that is such a view. Thanks also to Jay for recommending this route. He recommended I go back to Iceland with Natural Lux so we can get to appreciate the beautiful skies and the beautiful climate here. Very nice. So yes, McDonald's for comfort food and Jollibee for the chicken joy. If there happens to be a Jollibee in your country, in the US, I'm sure there is. I can't remember in which states. In Canada there is now as well. In Singapore there are 2 branches. In Hong Kong I think as well. In India I don't think there is yet. That might not be possible with the dietary restrictions. So Jollibee might not be a thing there, because the number 1 product of Jollibee is the Chicken Joy. And if there are a lot of vegetarians, then it won't really work with it. Yeah, but here they made it work because there are lots of Muslims in Singapore, and they were able to get the certification, the halal certification. Is that how you call it? The halal certified food. So Jollibee in Singapore is halal. So that's fine. That's why it tastes not exactly the same. The chicken in Jollibee in the Philippines is a lot saltier. That's probably because of the what is the pork oil and the pork fat, the lard is used in the Philippines, but here in Singapore it's not. So it tastes healthier here, but not as fun. That's the disadvantage. Oh, bumpy road hype. Goodness. Alright, that's fine. That's fine, we can make it. We have a Volvo. I trust this truck. This is one of the best handling trucks I've ever driven. Just keeps you flat on the ground, no matter how clumsy I am. Alright, next question. Let me see. Next question is by Rolo. Ah, okay. Rolo, long time no see. When are you planning to do another ETS2 MP Convoy? That's a very good question. There is nothing planned in the near future, but if you guys remember, I think that was the 10,000 sub celebration. So maybe if ever we hit 20,000, it's time to do another one. We'll see when that happens. But right now we are at, what are we at? Where are we at? 16,000 plus? So maybe it's not that far off. Maybe it can work. But yeah, we will see. We will see. I will let you guys know for sure. Okay, just keep watching the videos, and I will do my announcement in the videos, and as much as in many avenues as possible. In Discord for sure. I'll try to also make a post in YouTube so you guys don't miss it. Twitter, Facebook, wherever, all the social media channels. But yeah, there is nothing planned at the moment because it is very tricky to set up. You have to find a time where many people are available, and it takes a lot of effort to organize things like this, for me at least, both mentally and logistically. And also it's a bit of a shame that MP does not allow mods, does it? Like, we cannot have natural lux there, we cannot have this truck there at all, no tandems. But maybe, hopefully, when we get to when we start our convoy, maybe SES has released something up their sleeve. I don't know, we can hope, but nothing planned at the moment. But I will let you guys know. Okay, for now, let's enjoy natural lux and tell stories. Next question, also from Rolo. What's your favorite thing about simulator games or simulators? Some people get offended if you call it a game. I think ETS2 is fine if you call it a game, because it's not quite a hardcore simulator just yet. It's a bit of a hybrid simulator/game. But if, for example, like X-Plane or P3D, those flight sims, people get offended when you call it a game because it's so hardcore. And I think the hallmark of a simulator is that you can only get up to 30 frames per second. Just kidding. No, but yeah, it depends on the complexity, the level of depth of how detailed the models are encoded or embedded in the system. And right now, ETS2 is a beautiful trucking sim/game, in my opinion, because it adds a lot of trucking mechanics, but it misses a lot more. Like, there is absolutely no trucking aspect when it comes to preparing the trailer, connecting to the trailer. Everything is very basic, and that's good in a way because it makes it accessible for everybody like me. But for those who are more of enthusiasts and know more about the industry, this is going to be a bit lacking for them. Like, the driving is locked down, driving is A-OK, 100% good, but yeah, the simulator aspects, those are still missing a lot. But what do I like about them? I like that I learn so much from them, and that they are, in a way, applicable to real life. It's just an amazing feeling, because what I hate about playing games is no matter how fun a game is, when you leave the PC, it's done. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell stories about that game you're playing to normal people meaning non-gamers, right? Like, I don't know, what's a nice game, Call of Duty or Overwatch, yeah, or I don't know what the in thing today is, but place X game here. Oh, look at that sunset, beautiful. I think we chose a perfect time to drive through in Iceland. So what I hate about normal games is you are stuck in the realm of gaming, and you can only relate to other people if they are gamers as well, and if they are playing the same games as well. Like, I don't know, Borderlands. If you guys both play Borderlands, then you can relate to each other and tell stories, right? But if you go outside your house, spend time with some of your non-gamer friends or non-gamer people, you would not be able to relate with them, and you will not be able to share with them those stories. Like, I don't know, sharing, like, imagine sharing Borderlands with your dad or with your mom. It's not going to work, and it's not going to be very relatable, and it will be a bit frustrating because if you're so passionate about gaming, then basically you can only spend, or you will be likely to spend most of your time with gamers as well, right? With simulation, it's a bit more vast because there's a lot more real life things happening, And so you get to get that experience of playing, quote unquote playing, but you learn a lot as well. And those things that you learn can be applied. Oh, that's very nice. What is that? Ooh, interesting. So are those... That looks too large for a hot spring. But the color of the water looks so nice. Feels so good to... Like, it's so tempting to swim in. Must be so cold though. Oh, it's a photo opportunity. That sign. Yes, let's go and make a stop there. I think I kind of remember this route. Yeah, so being in a simulator, you get to have that extra level of relatability. You know, it's something that happens in real life, and chances are you'll be able to apply some of them. Why am I getting a lot of stutters recently? That's weird. Not sure what's causing that. That's the one. I have to take a photo here. But the time of day is not the best. But at least we can do some sightseeing, right? Yeah, so if you guys weren't familiar, that sign, whatever that means photo opportunity. It's a tourist spot. You can see like a rest area here. People hanging out. Yeah. I wonder what place this is. Silver might know. Silver is a subscriber in our community, and I think... Yeah, Silver, you were the one who went to Iceland, right? I think he shared a photo with us. He was in one of the hot springs. Might be able to tell us what that is. Or maybe we have an Icelander here, a local. Please let me know what this is. Maybe it has a proper name. Very nice. Awesome, let's continue. But yeah, that's what I like so much about simulators. I'm such a nerd, and I like learning about these things, these different systems, these different mechanisms, how things work. And they come up more or less like trucks, trains, especially airplanes. Trucks in my part of the world, in my community, outside gaming, trucks aren't so famous. But there are some things that are still kind of relatable. Oh my goodness, I think this is the one. Yeah, that's the photo shot right there. Bridge, beautiful sight, sold. I'll worry about the photo later. You'll see it in the thumbnail. Hopefully that works. So, so like with airplanes, things I'm learning. Actually, last night, me and Mrs. Clumsy were walking around in our neighborhood. Just a very casual exercise. We walked for around, I don't know, more than an hour. Oh crap. Didn't notice there was a radar there. Actually, didn't notice I was speeding. And as we were walking around at night, we were looking at the sky because it was a very clear sky, so we could see all the planes that were flying by. Because the airport is not too far away from us. Like we are, the place we live in, we're surrounded by the 3 airports in Singapore. So we're very close by to all of them. Not close enough to be noisy, but close enough to see the planes taking off and landing. And then I could share, oh, this one is taking that departure where it goes here and it loops around. And this one, and then the lights they have, the lights here, this means things like that. So it's a great... it feels so nice to be able to tell stories like that to people who are not gamers and who can relate to real life stuff. It's just very fulfilling, you know. And being able to take something out from the gaming, quote unquote gaming, into real life, I know it gives me a huge level of satisfaction. And I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's a huge thing for me. That's why I love simulators. They're very relatable. even with non-gamers. Because granted, if I step outside the Clumsy community, if I spend time with my friends, with my family, there are hardly any gamers in my community. And so it's kind of hard to find like relatable topics. But that one really adds a lot of conversation topics in a way. Ooh, goodness. It's very steep. Ooh. Trailer almost fell there. If you guys saw the side mirror, almost missed that turn. I think it's my first time going through here. Very interesting delivery. Oh my goodness, look at that. What time is it? 1 a.m.? Is it? Oh, it is. Wow. Yeah, midnight sun indeed. I don't think that sun will set at all. That's perfect. Oh, biggest stutter ever. I still haven't downloaded the texture fix. I'm not sure if it affects also the ProMods areas. But if you guys are familiar, Arias has a texture fix for DirectX 11 to reduce the flickering. Actually, Alex has been sending me Alex has shared the updated link for that, but I have not been able to download it yet because I forgot. But I'm not sure. Maybe that will fix some of the stuttering. I'll have to check. Not sure what's causing all of that. But it's a bit of an immersion problem with all the stuttering that's happening. Anyway, we'll see. So, you guys let me know, MP4 or DAF Euro 6. And we will see which we like better, okay? What is that sign there up ahead? Orange sign in the GPS. Looks like a rest area, but it's orange. Normally it should be blue. It's not a rest area, it's like a tractor logo. Maybe that just means dirt road. Yeah, could be. It's very bumpy here. Goodness, my steering wheel is really making me feel all the bumps. Thanks to the force feedback plugin. Much more realistic force feedback than the default SES one. Oh, yeah. I've been able to remove those stutters already. I'm not sure what's bringing them back. Strange. Oh, that looks nice. Oh, do not miss the turn. Harder, please. Thank you. Let's not spin out of control in the last minute. We're almost there. We are almost there. And then Rolo's last question is, what is your favorite truck you have driven so far on ETS2 and ATS? Oh yeah, this I get a lot of times. This question I get many times, and my answer always varies because I am a balimbing. You might have heard me say that once. That's a Filipino term. I change my mind often. I'm fickle-minded. I think that's the most direct translation. And I tend to I'm very seasonal with what my favorite truck is. I remember my previous favorite was the Scania R4 series because I'm a 90s kid. And that truck looks exactly like a 90s vehicle with the switches, the green lights and all that stuff, the green dials and everything. So I think it's the Scania 4 series, but I remember I think I have a new favorite now. I remember saying that I have a new favorite now, but I cannot remember which one it is. Goodness. It's not the new Scania. This Volvo FH could be, but no, I think there is something more. Maybe you guys can remember if I said something, because my goldfish memory definitely does not. have to reverse this. This is where I think it is. I have to climb, go up the ramp, and then reverse it in. Trying to look for it. Yeah, it looks like it's there, up there, on the right side. Yeah, that's the one. It's a bit tricky, but I think we can manage. We will see. 9 tons of dynamites. Let's be very, very careful here. Oi, oi, oi! What did I just say? Goodness, that was a bit too high, I think, for this truck. Let's take this slow. Get that right bend there on that trailer. That looks good. Start bending it a little. There's that very subtle trail there. Not sure if you guys see it, but it shows you the right bend of the trailer. Slowly and steadily curve it up like so. Curve it around. Oh, that's not right. I missed a bit the bend there. There we go. How am I on the right side? A bit close, but I think that can work. Yeah, that works. That looks good. Alright. There we go. Like a boss. Not really. 38.8, I'll take it. I'll take that fuel consumption. Good. 1,000 kilometers all in all. Excellent. No damage on the cargo itself, because if there was any damage, I guess we would have exploded by now, seeing as how that was dynamite. Good. Awesome. Alright, so you guys let me know in the comments which truck next, okay? Thank you for watching, guys. Have a nice day. Please don't forget, hit the thumbs up, like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and ask more questions. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. Clumsy Trucking. Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.